because they knew that they had to come home and face my auntie. Amen. She stood her ground. I said she stood her ground. You knew where you stand with her. My aunt did a wonderful job raising my cousins. You can look at them today. And I pray some of the things that she has instilled in you, you will instill it in your children. It was a pleasure being at in my aunt's presence. She made sure that whatever she had, it was shared with all of us. Amen. But that's a trademark of this family. Amen. We bend sometimes, but we don't break. We might not have had everything that we should have, but we had one another and we had love. And that's the reason why we are who we are today. If you don't love, it's not because you wasn't told or you wasn't shown how to love. Amen. No matter, I will always give my uncle a vote of thanks. John Babacar was never too new, never too old, and I didn't care how small or how big it was. When it's time for him to go to the beach or go anywhere, there was always room for Mom, me, and myself and my sister Leo. Amen. And you don't know what that meant to us. We didn't have somebody to take us around. As a matter of fact, none of my folks had cars, not yet, in my immediate family. But wherever they went, they always took us with them. And that was some of the most precious times in my life. If you have never had the opportunity to meet my auntie, you could not help. If you ever had the opportunity to meet my auntie, you could not help but to love her. She was a trusting, caring, loving person. But when she spoke, you knew what she meant. Amen? One of the greatest thing that I could remember when my aunt joined the Church of God of Prophecy, everybody knew. I also remember the first year she attended the General Assembly in Cleveland, Tennessee. My aunt and my mother was there in 1988, some 30 years ago, when I was ordained a bishop in the Church of God of Prophecy. That stood out to me a whole lot, seeing that that's the first assembly that she was there, and she was so proud of me. Aunt, you still can be proud, because even all these years, I'm still running for my life and serving the Lord Jesus Christ. I also remember one Sunday while I was here on a visit, my brother and I went by to see my aunt, and she was still living in 8 Mile Rock at that time. And as we got into the house, my aunt had a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I said to her, I said, Aunt, you know, you're not supposed to be eating that. You have sugar, you have diabetes. She said, nephew said, I'm just tasting it. and tasting means that there was 4 pieces. She loved her food. Amen. And she said, the Bible said, pray over it, bless it, and you can eat it. I never heard her to claim that she had been called by God for any special ministry, but she had such a spirit of caring. Amen. And God used this tremendously in her life. My aunt loved her God. When she was no longer able to attend church, she used her telephone. I know she spent a lot of money on telephone, but that was her ministry. Amen. She loved her families. She loved her children. She loved her brothers. She loved her sisters. She loved all her nephews and her nieces and cousins. Our family today has lost a great woman. My aunt is the last member of George and Cecilia Phillips' descendant. I looked And over the years, there might have been about close to 12 or 15 of them. And today, we only have, I always kid with my uncle, I said, we have 2-piece uncle who go to them can't make a hole. We have several sisters, I see interested there. But this generation is fast going off the scene. Amen? And all that they have taught us and all they have done for us, there needs to be others to step up and accept the torch, to live out what God has enabled them to instill in us. I know you might say, well, how long you got? I'm going to take the time. As I stand here today, I am reminded of what Jesus said to Martha and Mary. I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live again. So my aunt is absent from the world, but now she is present with the Lord. She don't have to deal with no more pain, no more medication, no more hospital visits, no more bills to pay. She has been called up to a higher place that has been prepared for her from the foundation of the world. This is a permanent home. She cannot come to be with us anymore. But I believe she gives us an invitation today. Come up higher where I am, when we will all be together. No more party. No more goodbye. Let me say to all my cousins and children and their children, always remember that our family is very big, but there is enough love to go around all of us. We are here for you. Amen? And I don't say that lightly. We're here for you. You're here today and gone tomorrow. I believe Auntie's word to us today, whatever you need to do, don't wait for tomorrow. Do it today. Today is all you have. Even though I left the Bahamas, Aunt Kathleen, at an early age, Aunt Kathleen and I have never lost contact of each other. When I come to Freeport, she always will call, and she's not a person one call is good enough. She'll call and she'll call and she'll call. And eventually, if she don't get me, she said to Mom, she said, tell my nephew, whatever he has for me, leave it with you. I know what that means. She always had some good advice or words of encouragement for me. Amen. Whether or not I think I need them, she'll give them anyhow. And I thank God for that. She had not much of this world's goods. She didn't have much to leave for us. But one thing that she had left for us is a Christian walk with Jesus. A profound legacy that each of us could receive. Kathleen Swan Graham did not live her life for herself alone. She always was there for everyone. Special thanks to Cecilia, to Howard. Not the rest of you I do, but Howard was the driver. Amen. The one car, no matter what he had to do, he, his wife, and children at home, and anywhere on Kathleen needs to go. Howard was there. Howard, I salute you today. Taking care of my auntie, and others did their best, but I want to say special thanks to them. As I close, may I say today, the God of all grace give you the strength to go from day to day, knowing that you are never alone. He promised never to leave us, never to leave us. Amen. Thank you very much, Bishop. Anyone else received those calls from Kathleen? Let me say that again. Anyone received those long calls from Kathleen? My goodness. God bless you. Lord bless you. A lot to ponder, a lot to reflect upon. It's time for worship. So I'm going to invite you to rest your programs down for a moment and stretch your limbs and put your hands together and stomp your feet and jump up and down if you please, because it's time for worship. The worship team from the Church of God of Prophecy at Pinedale is now going to come to lead us into a wonderful time of worship. And right at the heel of that is going to be her pastor, in the person of Pastor Keith Benjamin Palmer, who is going to come with the sermon. The Lord bless you. Come on, let's wake up, put your hands together, and let's worship the Lord in spirit and in truth.
Come on, let's stand to our feet and let's worship the Lord for the life of a wonderful sister, Sister Kathleen Grant. Is the Lord worthy to be praised today? Is He worthy to be praised today? When peace like a river attended my way, whatever my Lord thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. Let's worship the Lord today. Oh, when peace like a river
more sad farewell. No teary eyes. Amen. Amen. Pastor Lloyd, our moderator, Bishop Rudolph W. Arthur, our National Field Director, Bishop George E. Thompson, District Overseer for Grand Bahama and Bimini, and also the Senior Pastor for this church, Father Kirkland Russell, Bishop Joseph Hall, Bishop Gady Swan, pastors and ministers, the gospel, indeed my good friend,